What does a deacon do in the Catholic Church? My name is Deacon Matt Newsom, and I am the Catholic campus minister at Western Carolina University. I'm here in my office today filming this for you. This is where I minister to the spiritual needs of the students on this campus. I also am assigned to our local parish, and I help out in all manner of different ways, whatever the pastor needs me to do. Assisting at Mass, sometimes helping out with sacramental preparation, running the parish website, and whatever else needs to be done. Diaconal ministry is wide and varied. A deacon is a servant, and a servant applies himself to the needs of that community. So some deacons help out in their parishes in faith formation as catechists. Some work in RCIA ministry. Some help prepare couples for marriage. Some deacons are youth ministers. Some deacons work outside of the parish in hospital chaplaincy or airport chaplaincy or homeless shelters or hospices. Diaconal ministry is wide and varied. A deacon is meant to bring that love of Christ, that service of Christ to the needs of that particular community that he's serving, and also in a way that utilizes the natural gifts, the skills, the talents that God has given that individual deacon. So as varied as diaconal ministry is in practice, there are three broad categories that the church thinks about diaconal ministry in. One is the ministry of the liturgy. This is probably the most public aspect of diaconal ministry. When you see a deacon serving at Mass, he's proclaiming the gospel. He might be preaching the homily. He is announcing the prayer petitions of the faithful. He is assisting the priest, celebrant, and the Eucharistic liturgy at the chalice. He is assisting in distributing Holy Communion. Deacons can also preside at certain liturgies, such as weddings, baptisms, funerals, public blessings. You see a deacon serving in all of these roles as an ordained minister of the church. There is also the ministry of the word. And this would be the preaching and teaching aspect of diaconal ministry. This might be done formally in a classroom or through writing or through spiritual direction or Christian education. It may be done informally, just in a deacon's human relationships, the relationships with others in the parish, the relationships with others in his community, the example of life that the deacon gives. And then there's the ministry of charity, and these would be the corporal and the spiritual works of mercy, which all Christians are called to be engaged in, but a deacon does so in particular as a servant of Christ, bringing that heart of Christ, that love of Christ, to these particular points of need as an ordained minister in the church.